Well, can you believe it? Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Looks like somebody going to jail tonight or Tuesday. Motherfucker calling this shot. This your boy Vance Michel. It's not me. I ain't going to jail tonight. But all them Trump supporters, all them Trump followers, man, your leader, your king, talking about he going to jail on Tuesday, and he tweeted that shit. I feel like it's a lie. I feel like it's a lie, cause you know, my man, we seen this move before. I mean, last time he pulled this move before, it made history. Motherfucker stormed in Capitol Hill, and that day made history. A lot of people got locked up, and we saw a different side of America that day. That day was ugly. And right now, we see this motherfucker Trump saying, yo, you know, they gonna lock me up. You guys should protest. Now, peaceful protest is what is allowed in the Constitution. So can't nobody stop y'all from peaceful protesting. But man, last time Trump called for something like this, motherfucker stormed on Capitol Hill, January 7th. 10th, I believe. And I'm saying this on the 3-year anniversary of the goddamn pandemic. Today I'm recording this on March 19th. Remember what happened on March 20th? Around this time, everybody was locking down. People was having shows. Like, there was different shows about going. I remember going to shows, and people were like, yo, around this time, this was like, yo, a serious thing is going around right now. It's called the coronavirus. So everybody should just wash their, hands, and even make sure your phones, please sanitize your phones, your wallets. There was crazy amount of awareness at around this time 3 years ago. No lockdown yet. The lockdown was the next goddamn day. And they told us it was about 2 weeks. And then it happened to been 2 years. And it really changed a lot of people's lives. Those 2 years. If we knew 3 years ago that our lives would have been changed a whole lot, I don't know. What would you have done? Would you have even partied the way you had partied the way? I know I would have. I remember 3 years ago I went to Cabana Souk. It was and I was happy that I went because it happened to be the only Cabana Souk. If you're listening out there, Sugar Shack, and it's like what in this Quebec, there's like a tradition where around this time, pre-springtime, you go into cabins and you eat it's like a sweet, savory, basically kind of meal, because basically you're getting it's like a brunch thing. It's like whatever, Sugar Shack. It's like you can get eggs, it's whatever, and then you just pour syrup all over it. Okay, you can get chicken, whatever the fuck you want to eat, and then you pour syrup all over that bitch. That's what it is. And that's what it's been for a mad long time here up in here in Montreal, Quebec, because we got that maple syrup. We actually, we could do that. We could have a time where we could just make mad maple syrup and just pour it on every fucking food we got, because we got maple syrup like that. We could flaunt it. Not other places can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because all y'all maple syrup actually comes from here in Quebec. So we in a spot where we got it. And what we do, because we got it, there's a time in the month where for breakfast, you can go to a place, a cabin in the woods, where people go, cabin in the woods. I mean, they take snow. They roll it. No, they'll take maple syrup and roll it in the snow. They'll have eggs, scrambled eggs, weenies, bacon, pour syrup all over that bitch. That's for breakfast. Maybe for dinner, big turkey leg, steak, potatoes, pour syrup all over that bitch. That's what a Cabana Souk is, okay? Sugar Shack. Eat food, pour syrup all over that bitch. I used to be like, yo, this is an excess amount of syrup. Why are we celebrating this shit? But now I just know. It's because we got it. And we gonna continue to have it. And this is the way how we flaunt about having it, son. Talking this shit, I feel like matter of fact, after this podcast, I'm about to like pour syrup over every fucking thing I got. Maple syrup. It has to be maple syrup, okay? You can't be going out there and pouring Aunt Jemima pancake syrup on your shit and be like, I'm having a Montreal experience. No, shut the fuck up. Don't even think about doing that shit. Don't even fucking, no. Just go out there and get your maple syrup. The cheapest maple syrup you can get. I think Walmart is about $8. And you buy that, you have yourself a genuine Cabana Souk Sugar Shack experience. But don't fucking get Aunt Jemima syrup and be like, hey, look at me, Cabana Souk Sugar Shack. No, you're not doing no Sugar Shack. Matter of fact, you might as well be doing Sugar Hack. That's a Sugar Hack. That's a sugar no. Let's just, you know what I'm saying? Just don't do that. Matter of way, I'm feeling glad I just had St. Patrick's weekend. St. Patrick's weekend was dope. I was fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people keep saying to me, why you out there celebrating this white boy holiday? Well, listen, man. St. Patty's is an Irish holiday. I know there's some black people in Ireland, okay, celebrating. There's got to be at least one, too. We're everywhere. And plus, like, St. Pat, and plus, like, I feel like I'm Irish already. I've been doing my comedy show. I think, my show from a Hurley's Irish pub for about 4 years. So I feel like I'm part of the family. And plus, like, I hang around my best friend, Walter J. Ling. He's half Irish. So I've been with him for like 5 years. Been my boy for like 5 years. Best friend, for 5 years. I feel like I'm Irish. And I like to get down to St. Patty's. So it's like an automatic thing. It's just like you just want to get drunk that day. You feel the vibe. Everybody out here getting drunk, wearing green. It's lovely. It's a great celebration. I like to be part of that shit. Why wouldn't you want to be a part of it? If you got hate in your soul, if you don't want to be a part around a lot of people getting drunk, it's a vibe. You know what though? This year I caught myself slipping though, cause I ain't come out fully with the St. Patty vibe. I came out kind of whack with it. I ain't even wear green this year. But what I did though is because I had a comedy set on my head, and plus I was hosting 5 people, potentially 7. So I was already in the head like, I was thinking about other people's, like, giving to other people on it. When you hosting, it's like you're not thinking, the last person you're thinking about, if you're a good host, the last person you're thinking about is yourself. So usually when I'm to celebrate, you got to think about yourself. But that day I had to think about other people. So it was really hard to like celebrate. Even though I did get my party in still. I did. That's the thing. I did my shows after I hosted them. Went to Art Loft, had a great set at Art Loft. And then I was just, in the party vibe. I dance. I like to dance. Feel silly. You got to do that sometimes. You got to dance. If you out there and be like, I can't dance. I know you can't dance. You're probably shy about your moves. But you can still move. If you can move and you ain't paralyzed, you may not have no rhythm, but still do it. Because at the end of the day, it does something to your body chemistry, which raises the serotonin. And all of a sudden, you're happy. You're happy. I was so happy. I started getting in my mood. Started looking for love. I guess it's the cancer in me. The lover boy in me started looking for love. Shit. Started looking. You know what the thing is? It's me. I just like to share. I just like to conversate. But like when you get a little liquor in you, you start getting a little randy. You start putting up you got the beer goggles on, walking down the streets, and I'm walking down the streets of Montreal. Beautiful women everywhere. It's Friday night. It's St. Patty's. So I'm bumping into, getting my spirits up. But I haven't been practicing lately. So of course, when you're coming out in the field and you haven't been practicing lately, coming out a little rusty in the game, you're not as smooth as you used to be. That's why I'm like, geez, you really can't stop practicing. You really can't take yourself out the water in any type of field. Even I was saying this, and I know this because of comedy. I could be good for like a month. I could be on top of my game because I'm hitting the mics damn near every day. But like the minute I will stop, maybe for like a week or two, and then I'm thinking I could go back to the mic, thinking I'm still as sharp as I was 2 weeks ago. That is not as no. It's like I still got the skill and it might carry me through, but I'm not as sharp. I'm not hitting every beat. There's like something off. So, and that's the same thing with everything you deal with. Even when you try to pick up the ladies, some people they get good. You see people, they get good because they got practice in. You probably don't see them losing. You only see them winning. But then after that, you might get discouraged from you losing. You might think you might never win. It's only because you ain't had enough practice. And when I mean practice. I'm talking about like you got hit every day because the game is up to a point where you really have to hit the fucking field every day, pimping. If you trying to get out there, if you really want to step in the scene, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying to all my peoples out there that be on the tip that I be on. Anyway, I'm feeling good too because I also heard Good Burger 2 was coming out. You know what? I like that news. I like that news because I like the fact that Kenan Thompson is still working with Kel Mitchell. After all these years, you know what I'm saying? I'd like to see, like, even though you saw Kel Mitchell, Kenan Thompson doing his thing on SNL, getting way, and you ain't seen Kel. Then all of a sudden you seen Kel come through. It's like it's not, he didn't leave Kel behind, which is really good. And then it's really good to see Good Burger 2 coming out. Now, I'm not that excited because we are in an era where sequels are not, well, sequels never, it's a rare moment when a sequel is actually better than the first. It's actually a rare moment. Rare thing. Rare, well, it's something, it depends. That's the opinion of others. You know what I mean? Because I always believe, Batman Forever, Batman Returns was better than Batman. Some people might disagree with me. Some people will say Home Alone 2 sucked. And Home Alone 1 was the shit. But I think Home Alone 2 was way better than Home Alone 1. Because it was in New York. Anyway, Good Burger 2 is coming out. I'm not too excited. Well, I'm not too excited. Because it's been a minute, you know what I mean? And like, it depends on who coming out with this. Paramount coming out with it. So it looks like it's a Nickelodeon thing. It looks like it's an original thing. So it might be really good, but I feel like they gonna rush. Wait, they might not even rush this. This might get good. But ain't nobody really asked for Good Burger 2, really. Real talk. I mean, no disrespect to Kenan and Kel, but ain't nobody asked for that. We want How High, the real How High 2 with Red and Method Man. That's what we really want. We want the real How High 2 with Red and Method Man. Okay, and that's the one that's gonna get the Oscar for Best Picture. Yo, speaking of Oscars, I heard that this Every Time, Everywhere, Anywhere movie with Michelle Yang is fire. I should have been seeing this shit. They've been telling me about this, yo. Now that thing actually won an award for Best Picture of the Year for 2020. So, matter of fact, I should go. Yo, that's the next movie I'm about to watch legally on my computer. I will download that from the site, maybe YouTube, or Amazon Prime, yeah. But I need to watch that quick because I heard that movie is pretty dope. I heard it's the reason why movies are made, and it looks like it brought back the feeling of good movies, because I really like a good movie, a really great movie. But Good Burger 2, if you excited about it, I don't know. Maybe I'm talking shit about it, man. Maybe I'm talking too much shit. Maybe you out there like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Good, welcome to the Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. How can I take your order? Can I take your order? Like, yo, that dude is coming back. I felt like, oh yeah, but they did a little skit already on SNL, which was like, he came back and the daughter, which was pretty dope. So, you know what, Keenan and Kel, they stay funny too. I ain't gonna lie, them some funny motherfuckers. I'm sure they gonna get some good black actors up in that shit. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, they get enough good black actors, and that shit could really pop off. I'm really rooting for Mr. Commodore. I seen him. He was like, yo, I seen him put a comment on the post. He was like, yo, let me know when auditions is up. I'm rooting for Mr. Commodore to be up in that movie. I'm rooting for Ray, who just got signed by Jim Jones. Like, Jim Jones is a rapper, but what are you doing signing an internet and an IG, an Instagram comedian? Well, the brother got skills. The Voice of New York. I fucking post this video all the time. If you follow me on Instagram at VBleezy, VBLEEZY, I always post this motherfucking shit all the time. This motherfucker funny. So I hope he actually gets a part on Good Burger 2. Another one too is Gonzalez. I seen her put a little thing too. I am Carla Gonzalez. She pretty funny. That's Andrew Batcher's boy. King Bach, the Andrew Batcher boy. Andrew Batcher's girl, like his friend. I seen them do a couple skits together. But yo, she funny. Her Desi Springs. I'm rooting for her to get good shotting in Desi Springs. Her Trendy Topic Tiff. She's hilarious. Yo, I'm rooting all these Instagram comedian, but Desi Springs, Daphne Springs. I am Desi Springs, but she's a comedian who just started getting an IG game up. I beat that. Keep it versatile, girl. Oh. One last but not least, though. Oh, shorty, Cynthia Lucette. Man, yo, yeah. Cause she doing her thing. I think she got a show on FX. But keep it up, boo. I see you. You know what I'm saying? She's doing a comedy. She's out here. I like Cynthia Lucette. Hopefully, like you know what I like about this Instagram thing now, that you get to see they come up from the organically. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like right now you see Country Wayne. I remember I used to see him a lot on Instagram, and he had these series, and I even like, damn son. Once this motherfucker, if they give him a deal about making TVs and movies, it's a wrap, because this motherfucker doing quality like series and TV content on his Instagram, and I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I'm like, this brother too brilliant to be on Instagram. He need to be big time, and now he is. He got a movie right now on Amazon Prime. I still gotta watch that shit, but Country Wayne, like, Wayne Collins. Look him up. It's beautiful to see where he's at. And before you couldn't see that. Like, it'll be crazy if you got to see Spike Lee's organic rise on Instagram or Facebook. It would have been cool to see like Scorsese's, you know? That's probably that's not why we don't regard these celebrities now like that. It's because we actually seen they come up, and now we probably don't respect it more. Even the celebrities more too. Like, but the celebrities actually, all of them, they actually respectable. Like, you probably like now, like you see Michael B. Jordan is the dude, and Creed 3 came out. Creed 3 came out, but when Creed was coming out, you seen all that Michael B. Jordan stuff, and then now you can actually see his little come up, because now you can see his little come ups. You can see his little things, clips of what he did back in the day, you know, like, because he's one of those people. He's young enough to have stuff on the internet and stuff like that, like him, or you see the other guy, the quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. You even see a prime picture of him and how he posts on Instagram. You know what I mean? So you get to see they come up, like, right in front of their face, and you never think about that. You be like, oh shit. But and because I think you've seen that, I think people get less respected because of that, though. You know, it's like, because we didn't see Joe Montana's come up, we don't think Patrick Mahomes is going to be as nice, or I don't think we hold revere to him. Or maybe that's because LeBron too. People ain't always gonna say MJ because we ain't seen MJs. If we had seen MJs, now we starting to see MJs, and we like, oh shoot, you know what? Now we starting to come down from that ceiling, and you just be like, oh, he's just a regular man who's just trying to win, just like LeBron. Now you're thinking like, yo, who's really the better player? I'm not gonna get into a whole LeBron versus Jordan thing, because I don't even know too much about. I do know enough about sports to keep the topic going for about 6-7 minutes. But I can't keep it up like my boy Bandito with that shit, son. I gotta go to the Oscars. I gotta get to that movie. I gotta get that, though, and watch Every Time, Everywhere with Michelle Yang, because it did won Best Picture. For real. Yo, I told you before I was looking for love. You know what I mean? You probably be thinking like, yo, what be going through my mind? Or what be going through your mind? I even wrote a song about that shit. It was like true love. I was in a sappy mood. I went up in the stool, had these lyrics, just kicked it off, Even was singing on the chorus. So, yo, check this song I'm about to play. True Love, alright? It's on my second album that I came out with. It'll Take a Minute. Now, before I even play that, I want to shout out thatpiff.com, because that shit just went offline. And that's where I had all my mixtapes on that. So now, I'm thinking, I don't even know. Well, thank goodness that I uploaded the mixtapes on SoundCloud. So, yo, if you ever go to SoundCloud.com, just put in Vito Blaze, and you'll see all of my music on the SoundCloud. And that's where it's all at right now. I got some on the YouTube, but like, most of my music is on SoundCloud.com right now. And you know what? Pretty soon them physical copies will come through, because I just thatpiff.com it inspired me, and it encouraged me to do the work and put out those physical copies. But right now, y'all getting blessed with True Love by Vito Blaze.
I'm in the forest and shit. Like, I see all these colors. Man, I must be dreaming. Man,
fairy in my dream. We sat and talked, she told me there's a lot of hoes out there, my nigga, don't get caught. And what? Had to think about what she said, then she said, just wanna fuck with my head. Then tell me how my quest for true love gonna end, and how I'm gonna find the one I know that God said. She told me, definitely not chatting online, but while going to the club and chatting online. In those situations, you will never see a light, and it will end up bad, even if your game tight. She's right, I know some people find their true love, and when they did, they wasn't even in the club. I gotta testify, I just wanna speak my story. Had some bitches, but they just didn't do nothing for me. The fairy laughed and sticking, she told me shit's rough, but never give up your hope on finding true love. Did you know that your heart is searching for a love that's true? That's the reason behind everything you do. It's a new daytime and it's still hard to find, but when love is found, be sure to keep it close to you. Love is unselfish and given between two partners. One book that's composed between two authors. Prince Charming and Snow White on the battlefield. Jay-Z and Beyonce, yo, that's real. You leaving and me waiting for you to come back. Never thinking what we have is a rap. Love is patient, I say I know about that. Couldn't wait no more, so my heart just went flat. Then I understand, I couldn't rush a plan. Now I sit and watch a happiness in another man. Damn, almost lost my grip while climbing the ropes. My love isn't true if I start losing all hope and let you go to a sucker you don't really know and he don't know you. Cause when I see you, that shit really shows. And when it's time is up, won't find me in the club, I'm in the cut, waiting for you till we begin on us. Did you know that your heart is searching for a love that's true? That's the reason behind everything you do. It's a new daytime and it's still hard to find, but when love is found, be sure to keep it close to you. Did you know that your heart is searching for a love that's true? That's the reason behind everything you do. It's a new daytime and it's still hard to find, but when love is found, be sure to keep it close to you.
Love. That's why I keep telling people. That's why I made a song about it. You can find true love even after all the fucking times you get rejected out there in the streets. You can still do it. You can still do it even if you keep finding the wrong girl or the wrong guy for you. You can still find the love that's out there. That's true. That shit rhymes, so you know it's a motherfucking truth, baby. Yo. Speaking of true love, you guys already know what I really, really love is wrestling. I mean, this is me, man. I do my comedy, these podcasts, and when I'm even trying to like wind down, because I ain't even think I even needed wind down time, but you need wind down time, because if you don't have wind down time, you can go crazy, you can get nuts, you can get bitter, you can start thinking like, oh, everybody hates me, oh, the work that I'm doing is not enough, or why am I even doing it? Yo, without that wind down time, without that time to let your mind wind the fuck down, to unwind, because it gets all wind up, it gets all bumbled up sometimes. You don't even know. You could go on days, weeks, for you out there just being on the grind, not getting enough sleep. You get wind up, not doing enough wind down time, not relaxing throughout your grind. Your grinds in time will fucking mess with your mind. I'm telling you, B. So this is what you do. You out of the day, wind down. Take 20 minutes, 30 minutes break. Not just to eat, but like to play a video game, watch something, watch a TV show. Like even an old TV, like me, sometimes I watch Seinfeld or an old episode of In Living Color, and then I watch I'll even watch some movies. Shit, I like watching the superhero movies. I ain't gonna lie, that's my shit. I just like the other day, I think yesterday, I was watching Spider-Man Far Away from Home, and I think this is like the 5th time I watched this shit. That's just me. Anyway, and I played my Nintendo Switch. I'm gonna get into that later because I love that shit. I'm trying to get back into my old Nintendo ways. But I also like to watch WWE. And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that like to watch WWE as well. And y'all probably seen the recent storyline with Sami Zayn and his fight against the Bloodline, and how Jey Uso, was like, looked like he was gonna be down with him, was looking like he was about to defect from the Bloodline and fight with Sami Zayn, but nope, Jey Uso decided to stick with the family. Damn, this whole shit, it's drama. It's more, it's the drama. It's the drama. They're really good with the drama part in WWE right now with that line, with that story, because now they got Kevin Owens. Now, like, he was fighting against the Bloodline, but he don't know whether to fight with Sami because, Sami turned on him, but but then Sammy's like, yo, I need you to help me fight. But Kevin's like, nah, I heard you. I ain't even down with all of that. But then Kevin's like, why would I? It came out like, Kevin's like, why would I even help somebody that's not even a friend? You just want me to help you fight? And I was like, damn, this shit got real drama. But at the end of the day, Kevin Owens came and helped Sami Zayn, which is going to lead up to the inevitable, which is Kevin and Sami versus Jay and Jimmy for the undisputed tag team titles at WrestleMania. Fucking late. WrestleMania is going to be a great card. Can't wait to see it. John Cena versus Austin Theory. Can't wait to see that. Edge versus Finn. And the Hell in a Cell. The Rhea versus Charlotte match got good hype. It got way more hype than Bianca's match right now versus Asuka. So, unless the story might change next Monday. But, that build-up was pretty good for that match. Brock and Omos's match, the build-up to that, it's only because of Brock. And MVP's with Omos, so it's like, But, right now, and Cody Rhodes, see the way how Cody Rhodes, because everybody's thinking Cody Rhodes he's not that hot to take on Roman Reigns. Sami Zayn is hotter than Cody, but I like the way how they played out how Cody was the reason Sami and Kevin got back together, and it actually helps him, because now you're like, oh snap, he got now when that match happens, if there's some interference from the Bloodline, come on, who got his back? KO and Sami, and probably somebody else who the Bloodline been fucking up this whole past year. Probably the whole locker room might come out during Cody's match. That's why I think Cody's gonna definitely win, because not only Cody got the skill, but he got the backup too. He got crazy amount of backup going into this thing. The bloodline ain't enough. Brock went into everybody went into this shit not having enough back. But Cody got some back going into this thing. That's why Cody's definitely gonna win WrestleMania. It's a guarantee. That's a guarantee. That's a spoiler. All right, let me get off that real quick. And let me talk to you about the scene in Montreal. I like doing comedy here in Montreal, Quebec. You guys have no idea. You might think that, why is he doing English comedy in a place where they're known for French? It's a bilingual place, so there's a lot of English residents here. So I still make some money out this motherfucker. And on top of that, this, the JFL headquarters is right here. So if I'm not going to leave Montreal to JFL to notice me. I'm gonna take that route. I'm gonna take the hard route and not leave here and just be like, hey, I'm right here. I'm not going nowhere. Let's work. That's my attitude with this. With JFL. And I'm just loving my comedy scene. I guess I could say that because I do got a JFL showcase coming up on my show that I helped started, world's smallest open mic. That's what it was, but now it's the world's smallest comedy night. 2 nights. We started doing 2 nights in 4 years. Now we're doing a JFL showcase. And your boy, Vance Michel, gets a showcase. I'm happy. I'm just happy with that right there. I don't even have to I could do my set and he could probably, the JFL people could look at me and be like, he's not that guy. But I'm really content with just yo, you guys just picked this spot. You guys picked my show and I get to showcase my peoples. That's it right there for me. I'm great. I'm happy with that. It's not like I'm satisfied. Of course, I want to keep going more. I got ambition, motherfuckers. But how am I not gonna be not happy with that? I just gotta chill and I'm just gonna soak it up. I'm just gonna be like, yo, we got it. We made it to the dance with your boy Vance. We made it to the goddamn dance. Well, not yet. I feel like we just entered the Royal Rumble. Because that's basically what the hell this is. JFL showcases the Royal Rumble. The WrestleMania equivalent would be, I guess, the actual JFL festival, which is at the end of July. So, if a couple of people that's from the showcase actually ends up doing some sets during the JFL festival, that'll be awesome. That'll be amazing. That'll be wow. We made it to the card. That's crazy. Just from entering the dance. That's nuts. And you know what? I'm dreaming that, of course, because I didn't dream little. I know I dreamed of the showcase just so I could get there. So I'm not gonna stop the dream. I'm not stopping the dream. You think I'm not dreaming of being on the card at WrestleMania? Shit. I got so many tags. I put my hands on the building of the JFL almost every time I pass it. If you know about putting hands on something, I learned that in church. Put hands on something and then, you can put your vibe on and then you manifest whatever you want into it. I did that for a couple of things in my life. So I was like, yo, let me apply that to my comedy career. Put my hands on that JFL building mad times. And now it's now I look at that building, I'm like, oh snap. I know 2 people that work up in there now. And they actually told me, yo, come through. Meet me up in there. And they about to do a showcase at my show. And that's me. I just be putting hands on that building. And to do that, I got to stay right here. Okay, I can't go nowhere. Can't put my hands on the JFL affiliates. Gotta put my hands on that building where the offices is at. you know? She. Anyway, I'm happy with the scene because I like the vibe that's going on, the attitude. With all these showcases and opportunities that's popping everywhere. It's really great. There's a good feeling in the air with the peers that's here. So it's a good thing. It's April? No, it's March. It's almost April. So a lot of comedians probably be around each other and they probably be bitter. Some you get around some scenes and there's some bitter or it's not a good vibe or things are looking up. But right now here, things are looking up and everybody's with it, man. Everybody's with it. They collaborating. And I feel like that's going to put a big spotlight over here, which might get some talent scouts over here. It might be like, hey, man, the talent's over there. It looks like there's a scene generating over there, man. Let's make a couple of stars out of these Montreal comedians. Let's make a star out of Vance Michel. It looks like he got the battery to go. Let's put him in some movies. All right? Let's, I love to be in a movie. Put me in a movie. Put me in Good Burger 3. Put me in, coach. Make me voice I voice a cartoon character. Put me in the Fat Albert reboot. Hey, 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 hey. Just I can do something. Anyway, I do this stand-up comedy thing every day in Montreal where I love being here. I just told you about it. It's a great vibe. All right? And come to the shows. The show that I do at Hurley's Irish Pub. It's called the World's Smallest Comedy Night. I do 2 shows on Mondays, one 8 p.m., one at 10:30 p.m. And come Fridays, 8 p.m. It's $20 at the door. But if you go online, Eventbrite, the tickets are online for $15 plus tax. Gotta tell you about that tax because I want you to get surprised. Be like, oh, I thought it was 15 flat. No. You gotta pay that tax. Sorry about that, bro. Sorry. I mean, you already know what it is, but it's a great time. It's guaranteed a great time. And matter of fact, if you heard me talk about the JF Welch showcase, so it's gonna be on May 10th. Get your tickets for May 10th right now. That's all I gotta say. May 10th, get your tickets now. And then on top of that, what do you say? On top of that, man, just make sure you go to the bar as well. I'm doing a show on Tuesday. So if you happen to catch this podcast today on Monday, March 20th, motherfucker, come to the show March 21st. Oh, but you ain't a motherfucker. You a nice person that will gladly come to the show because I gave you a nice invite to come to the Diving Bell that's on 3956 St. Laurent Boulevard, St. Laurent. Okay, you will come to there, please. 8 p.m. $15 online, $20 at the door. But yo, if you know me, you might not even pay that. You might pay less than $20. Just come through. Come through with your homies. It's going to be a great day, Tuesday. The reason why it's called the bar, because it's presented by the legal team. That's me, my homie Samson, Harrison Wine Rap. 3 mega talents in comedy in Montreal. You should know us by now. We make you laugh. Alright? It's guaranteed. It's going to be a guaranteed great time. Hosted by Goofy Well Done. And we got some special guests on there. Walter J. Ling, Quinn McMorrow. It's guaranteed a great time. Just come to the show, please. On Tuesday at the Diving Bell, 3956 Boulevard St. Laurent. Okay? All right. I'll see you there. I will see you there. And you know what? I know what else is probably going to be there. My Nintendo Switch in the back because I've been playing that to damn near death. And the reason why is because I got the Nintendo expansion pack. So now, with that, I can play Super Nintendo games, Game Boy games, Game Boy Advance games, Genesis games, and Nintendo 64 games. They don't have all the games for each system, but they have enough for each system to keep me fucking busy for days and years right now. They got enough games. Like, I'll play my old games, and if I don't feel like playing the old games, I'll play some new games that I never thought, like, I never tried before. Now I'm like, oh snap, this game is pretty cool. You know, like I ain't ever played this on 64, but I'm playing it now. It's pretty dope. And I never played this on Super Nintendo. I'm playing it now. I've never played this on Nintendo. Oh snap! I remember when this game came out for Game Boy. I wanted to play it, but never had a chance to even try it. Oh shit! The Game Boy Advance. I ain't even had the system. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm going in like, yo, this it's crazy. Like I'm playing an old Zelda game, like, and it's really new to me. But it's so I'm like, oh shit! This was a fuss about like the Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap. I didn't know Capcom did a joint game with Nintendo. They did a joint Zelda game. That shit's lit. That shit is lit. It's Nintendo and Capcom together on a Zelda game. I didn't even know they did that. I played it. It was dope. Having fun though. Playing, and of course the new games. The Breath of the Wild, Fire. I got Sonic Mania. That's dope. And I also got WWE Battlegrounds. Yeah, I got WWE 2K3, Dragon Ball Z, The Fighters. I also got Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I like playing that one. Oh, I got the Ninja Turtles game, Shredder's Revenge. What? That was all day. Matter of fact, I'm about to go back into that game. I just remembered I had that game. I'm about to go back into that. I just remembered I had that shit. Son, it's crazy, B. And I'm about to get Mario Kart. Oh, actually, I was supposed to buy Mario Kart. Yeah, I gotta get Mario Kart. I'm about to get Mario Kart next week. Word. But how you feel about Nintendo? Yeah, anybody out there still playing this shit? Because I even be playing my shit on the goddamn Metro, on the bus. Like, and I'm going to keep doing it too, because now it keeps me focused on not trying to holler at the honeys on the Metro or on the bus. Because, you know, every time I even trying to holler at them, they act like they going to sleep. You know, every time when I try to look at them or giving them eye contact before I'm even about to say hello, they act like they about to go to sleep. Or they fake going to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, because I know they faking. I know they acting. It's the middle of the day. Like, how many tired bitches can they be on this bus? Or even on this train? It's fucking 10 in the morning. You can't be going to sleep. And you don't look like you just got off work. Anyway, yo, I be looking. I be before I say hello. I be like, yo, they falling asleep. They acting like they're falling asleep. All right, cool. Next time I see a girl or acting like they falling asleep, yo, I'm robbing them straight up. Everything that they brought from I'm taking their iPhone case, all of that. Can't be falling asleep. Ain't no such thing as sleeping beauty. Yeah, that's how I feel. I shouldn't even be talking about that. Anyway, I'm glad I got my Nintendo Switch. Anyway, it keeps me busy, and I notice I'm getting smarter. You know, because your brain is actually working damn near every day. I mean, it got a little activity. Because sometimes now I see why people be doing their little Candy Crush or whatever. I be like, you know, but it keeps their mind active. And me, I just noticed that too. Because I've been smoking mad weed. And of course, the brain cells, I lose 500, 600, 700 brain cells damn near every day. So I'm not as sharp as I am if I didn't lose the brain cells. But I noticed lately, as I'm playing video games, and recently, I noticed that like I'm getting sharper. You know, I'm not as sharp as I was, but like it's sharper. Like I'm remembering things. I don't duh in the middle of something, you know, like I'll probably be like, oh, and I'll be like, what the fuck was I talking about? Like, you know, sometimes like your thought just leaves you, you know, and that shit used to happen to me a lot. Well, it still does, but now it's less. It's really less. Of course, it still happens when I'm drunk, but even when I'm drunk, it happens less when I'm drunk. Like, I'm still a little bit sharp and I'm still on point. Anyway, back to what I was saying. That's why I'm glad to have this little Nintendo Switch in my life. I'm like, damn, am I wasting time playing video games? But then I realized, oh shit, video games kind of helping me on point. Kind of be, even with the comedy, with the jokes, like the creativity flow is still, I don't know, it's still going. So like, after I play a game, I'm like, whoa, I'm thinking of new jokes or new tags or even new angles to go at jokes, and I'm more inspired to write or even put an entry in my journal. So it looks like video games is, well, if you're playing too damn long every goddamn day, of course it's going to be unproductive, but it seems to helping me be more productive if I just keep it as a minimal part, or as my wind down. Guys, wind down. I gotta say this again. If you're not out there doing this, you're gonna be crazy. You're gonna be out there bitter or in the game. You're gonna be one of the motherfuckers that's still in the game, but you're bitter. You're gonna be like, I need a goddamn vacation. Of course you need a vacation, because between the works or between days, your ass ain't get the proper rest. Your ass ain't even wind down. You take a minute to like just watch a TV show or just chill, go have a beer. It's not, you're not being lazy. You're not, as long as you still focus on what you love to do. You just don't stop, take a whole break, but you could just stop and pause and relax from time to time. You know what I mean? You could take, and then after 2, maybe 6, 7, maybe 4, 5 years, you could be like, oh shit, maybe a vacation is due, but you're not stressed. You're not like, I need to take a vacation. Or I need to take a social media break. Jeez. Who wants to hear about you? Who wants to hear about you leaving Facebook or Instagram or Twitter? Just go. Or you don't even got to tell us you're going. Just don't turn on the app. We don't have to know. We don't have to know. Turn the notifications off. We don't have to know. I'm telling you this before I go, though. This is something that you gotta know, yo. Yo, you just gotta live life, stay happy about that shit. Because it's a roller coaster. There's gonna be ups and downs, but just roll with them punches. Roll with the punches and stay up. Keep a strong mind, keep a good heart. Stay lit. For more episodes of the Rapid Flames podcast, please subscribe to the Rapid Flames podcast on iTunes, Google, Spotify, and wherever podcasts are available now.